Hello students, today it is the 5th day of 7th lesson lenses of science section first. Within this lecture we are going to discuss the defects of vision and their corrections. First we should know what is meant by vision. Vision is ability to see. That means ability to see is called as a vision. And what organ is helping us? The human eyes, that is eyes are helping to get a vision. But what is meant by defect? See, human are having two kind of ranges. One is a near point, that is 25 centimeter, and one is far point, that is infinity. If this far point and near point changes its location because of certain reason, then we are not able to see the objects, that means their images within our eye clearly and comfortably. And when we are not able to see the objects or to form an image clearly and comfortably, then it is called as defect of vision. Then what are the possible reasons for this one? See, there are two reasons. First is a curvature of cornea or eyelids. Curvature may increases or decreases because of some reasons. When curvature increases, this means this is a part and this is a curve. If curvature increases, means it is thick, and when curvature decreases, means curve is little only, and when curvature decreases, then definitely the lens get flattened. Curvature increases, lens is thick, and when curvature is larger, lens is thin. That is the difference here. And when curvature increases or decreases, definitely image will not be focused on retina. It may focus behind the retina or in front of retina, and we are getting the problem. And so we are not able to see the objects clearly and comfortably. Then what is the second one? Changing the size of eyeball because of some illness, because of some disease. Maybe eyeball elongated, or there is an elongation of eyeball. And in some cases, the flattening of eyeball, and then there is the defect. So there are two reasons. Number one, curvature, and second is the size of eyeball. According to what is the nature of defect, these defects are classified into three categories. Number one, nearsightedness or short-sightedness. It is also called as myopia. Second is long-sightedness or far-sightedness, or it is also called as hypermetropia. And the third is presbyopia. Now we are discussing that one into detail. See, which is the first one? Myopia. How many names are there? Three names are there. First, myopia. Second, nearsightedness. Third, short-sightedness. See, meaning is written within the name. Nearsightedness. Near, which is near to us. Sighted, to see. Ness, yes, we are able. That means what will happen or what is happening within this defect. See, it is not a disease, it is a defect. First one can see nearer objects. The objects which are near to us, that person who having such a defect or eye defect, he can easily see the near objects. So nearsightedness, less not ness. But can't see the distant object clearly. Distant object which are far away from us. See, when we are observing the objects which are far away from us, our maximum length of vision is infinity. So when maximum length is infinity, that means far point is infinity, then only this lens is converging all the ways on the retina. We are getting the image, means this is a diagram of normal eye. The object is at infinity, all the rays are traveling parallel to principal axis, and after refraction all will meet at focus. So in this case, the focus is maintained on retina, and so we are getting the clear and sharp image. Suppose this is not maintained on retina, then definitely the image will blur. We can't see the clear image and comfortably. So this is the point of normal eye. But actually what happens within the defect? See, when far point is not at infinity, it is close. It is close to the eye. Concentrate on this one. When far point is close to the eye. Far point closer to eye. Then what will happen? Bending power increases. And as bending power increases here, when rays are coming parallel, then after conversion, they should they should focus at retina, but because of more conversion, they are meeting to each other in front of retina. So definitely, when this focus maintained on retina, then only we are getting the clear image. Here, focus is in front of retina. So definitely we can't see these objects clearly and comfortably. Definitely we having some problem, or we have to face some problem to see the objects. And in this way, as this is forming in front of retina, this problem is called as myopia, and this eye is called as myopic eye. That means the eye having the defect of myopia. So what happens here? Actually, image is forming in front of retina. It is not forming on the retina. That is the problem. What are the reasons behind this? See, the reasons, the first reason, as we have explained earlier, curvature's problem. See, I have explained. When rays are parallel, lens should be flat. To make this lens flat or bulged, ciliary muscles are working. Last video also I have explained. This one is a lens, and my right hand and left hand are working as a ciliary muscle. There is one ligament in detail. If I am going to press it, see, curvature decreases. Now curvature increased. Then as curvature has increased, definitely focal length decreases. As focal length decreases, bending power increases. And as bending power increases, this focus maintained early, or it is earlier in front of retina. Then what is happening here? When rays are coming from infinity, definitely our lens should be flattened, and this ciliary muscles should be relaxed. But see here, if it is not relaxing, they are bending more. As they are pressing this lens little more extra than the requirement, then curvature increases. And so curvature increased curvature is the first reason behind this myopic eye. What is the second reason? Elongation of eye. Actually, this is the original eye. Consider this one is the original eye. Because of some illnesses, the size of eyeball has increased, and because of increased size of eyeball, this retina moved little back. Actually, it is not a problem of lens. Lens is focusing its image at the right side, but retina has moved little back than the original position. Then definitely again the same problem will occur. Which one? The image is forming in front of retina. See, little revision again. What is a normal eye? When rays are parallel, then they should meet at focus, and focus is maintained on retina. So we are getting the clear image from the distant object. But here, far point which is at infinity has moved towards the eye, that That means far point is closer to eye. Due to that, conversion is more and image is forming in front of retina. That is the main problem. Okay, then what should be the correction for such kind of defect? See now, we should use this kind of lens. Which is this lens? We should use concave lens to correct it. What will happen because of use of this concave lens? See, the rays which are parallel to principal axis, because of that concave lens, first it will diverge, and because of diversion which were meeting in front of retina, now they are focusing on retina. And by using this concave lens, we can correct this defect. But the person who is using spectacles, so this lens we should use in front of our eye within this angle or within this case, and that is called as spectacle. But we know that one concave lens having positive power. Stop. This lens has a negative power. Why negative power? Because concave lens has focal length negative. So the lens which is used within the spectacle also is of negative power. So what is a quick look of this one? See, what is myopia? Myopia is the defect of human eye within. The person can see nearer objects clearly but cannot see distant objects clearly. What is a normal condition within that one? Rays are coming from infinity because far point is infinity and they are converging on retina. So this is the healthy eye. What is problem here, or what is the reason? Far point is closer to eye. What is the reason behind this one? Curvature increased because ciliary muscles are not getting relaxation. They are keeping some pressure on the lens and curvature get increases. And because of increased curvature or because of some illness, elongation of eyeball is the reason. So, in case image is forming in front of retina. What is the correction for that one? One can see or one can use the concave lens according to requirement. According to defect, how much defect is there? According to that, we should use the concave lens of a different focal length or different power. So, the person who is using spectacles to correct the myopic eye are of negative power. Next defect is hypermetropia. See, it having also many meanings. First, it is a long-sightedness. Number two, it is a far-sightedness, or it is also called as hypermetropia. See what actually happens. What is the definition of hypermetropia? Hypermetropia is a defect of vision in which one can see distant objects clearly. Distant, the objects which are far away from us. They can see it very clearly, but cannot see nearer objects clearly. That is the meaning of hypermetropia. See, when object is near to us, what is the near point? Near point is 25 centimeter. It should be, we should hold any object at least at 25 centimeter from our eye. Then only we can see that object's image very clearly and comfortably. Then what is going to happen here? The rays which are coming from these objects should bend more, and by bending more bending, they should meet on retina. So to do that one, ciliary muscles should press this lens little more than the normal condition, and because of that, our pressure exerted by the ciliary muscles, curvature increases. As curvature increases, focal length decreases, and focal length decreases, bending increases, and so the rays are bending exact on retina and we are getting the clear image. That is the condition of normal eye. But see what is going to happen here. There are two reasons behind the hypermetropia. Number one, the lens should bend the rays more, and so ciliary muscles should compress this lens or keep pressure on this lens, by which curvature should get increased. But the ciliary muscles are weak. What you are using continuously, that become weak. And so because of continuously working of this human eye, the ciliary muscles are little weak, and the weak muscle will not exert pressure on the lens. And how much curvature you want to maintain, that will not be maintained. So curvature decreases. See what is the first reason? Because of decrease in the curvature. As curvature decreases, focal length increases, and as focal length increases, the rays which should bend or which should meet on retina, they are not meeting on the retina now, because focal length has increased, and because of increased focal length, they are meeting to each other behind the retina. Now the image is forming behind the retina. So which problem this eye having? This eye having the problem of hypermetropia. So this eye's diagram is called as hypermetric eye. What should be correction here? Bending should be more. So which lens we are using to bend the rays? Double convex lens or a convex lens. So to correct this defect, we should keep one more lens in front of our original lens. As you are keeping this lens, that is the spectacle, in front of your eye, then the rays which were not bending more, this first lens help it to bend a little. Little bending we are getting, or little conversion we are getting of, but with the help of artificial lens, and this original lens will bend the remaining ray or incident ray, and the incident ray now exactly focused on retina, and so this defect get created. Then see, those who are using convex lens having the focal length positive, so the power of convex lens is positive. So the spectacles we are using to correct the hypermetropia are of positive power. So once again quick look of this reason. Maybe you will face this question. Explain the hypermetropia, explain the farsightedness, explain the long-sightedness. Questions are different, but answer is same. See what is that one? First definition. The hypermetropia is a defect of vision in which one can see distant objects clearly but cannot see nearer objects clearly. What is the problem? Problem is for near point. Near point is 25 centimeter from our eyes, but it is now not as longer 25 centimeter. It is farther away from that one. That means the far near point is more than 25 centimeter. And as it is more than 25 centimeter, the objects which are going to hold at 25 centimeter, definitely the lens will not bend the rays exactly on retina. So what is problem? First problem is of curvature. Ciliary muscles are little weak, and because of weak ciliary muscle, it will not maintain the curvature what is required. It will maintain little less than the required. So less the curvature, increases the focal length. As focal length increases, rays are meeting or image is forming behind the retina. Then to correct this one, we should use convex lens. As we are using the convex one artificial lens in front of the original lens or a natural lens, first lens will bend a little, and remaining bending will be happened with the help of this natural lens, and this focus is maintained on retina, and this convex lens having the positive focal length, so spectacles are of positive power. Now one more question within this we are discussing, that is, what is the difference in between myopia and hypermetropia? Important question for the examination, board examination. See how to explain. I will explain now. First, myopia, hypermetropia. One can see nearer objects clearly. One can see distant object clearly. One cannot see the distant object clearly. One cannot see the nearer objects clearly. Far point is moved closer. Near point is moved little farther. Image is forming in front of retina. Image is forming behind the retina. To correct the myopia, concave lens should be used. To correct the myopia, convex lens should be used. The spectacles used in myopia are of negative power. The spectacles used within this are of positive power. Reason: curvature increases, curvature decreases. Elongation of eye, here flattening of eye. See, flattening of eye means was actually it is maintaining, but because of some illnesses there is a shrinking of eyeball. As eyeball is shrinking, see here, this is the original eyeball, but as eyeball shrinks or flattened, focus maintained behind the retina, and so flattening of eyeball is also reason. Spectacles use of negative power, spectacles use of positive powers. Now combination of both, as you are passing your ages, that means you are the person who is age old, may having the both the problems, myopia and hypermetropia. That means one cannot see distant objects and one cannot see, that same person cannot see near objects. So combination of both the defects is called as presbyopia, that we are discussing now. With the increasing age, the muscles which are near the lens are becoming weaker and weaker, and focusing power or changing the focal length, that is accommodation power of a lens decreases as increasing age. And within such a condition, the person may have both the problems, that is nearsightedness and the long-sightedness. Then what is the remedy for that one? Remedy is simple. If you having the nearsightedness, you should use concave lens. If you having the far-sightedness, you should use concave lens and the convex lens. Both the lenses we should use. Say again, if you having the nearsightedness, then concave lens you should use. If you having the far-sightedness, convex lens you should use. And now the person who having the presbyopia, that person should need both the lenses or not? Then we can't use the two optics to see the near objects. Use one optic, one spectacle. And if you want to see the objects which are far away from you, you can't use the second. But can we combine both the lenses in same spectacles? Have you seen such kind of spectacles? See here. Here. This is the reason. See here. So, if you are observing the object which are far away from you, then you should use such kind of this lens, and that is concave. Then you are correcting your nearsightedness. Suppose you are reading something, that is you can't see the nearer objects, but you can see the far away from you the objects which are distant point, you can observe it very easily. So you having this far-sightedness, and to correct this one, convex lens you should use. So this is the lens are of positive power, and that is convex lens. So both the lenses have combined within this one optic, and that is the remedy for presbyopia. Thank you.